It's a right mess. How long it is there? Look at it. Look. God, I need these barber shops to open. Tell you what, it's a good job they can't see me on camera doing this. It'd be embarrassing. Right. Hey guys! Thanks for clicking on and tuning in to this episode of this Manchester United Save with me, Mr. Cuddly. So, what have we got in store for you today? Bags. We have got bags in store for you today. Absolutely loads. We have got up-to-date transfers. There's some big transfers being made, guys. You don't want to miss out on that. We have got Premier League action. We have got results from the friendlies we've played all season. We've got some out news to tell you. And first and foremost, we have got a Community Shield against none other than our wonderful neighbours, our friends, our allies, Liverpool FC. Enemies, more like. So, that's what we've got in store for you today. You don't want to miss out. It's going to be a cracker. Right, guys, here we go. So, hats back on. I mean, just look, it's a disgrace, isn't it? Look, good old COVID. Can't even get your hair cut these days. I don't know anybody that can cut it for me. So, you know, I've just got to wing it with a hat all the time. I like wearing caps. But yeah, there we go. You've seen what's under there. And if you've noticed, any of you noticed, there's a little bit of blue in the air. I tried dyeing my hair blue a few weeks ago. Didn't go as planned, but it went blue. I don't know why. Just midlife crisis, maybe. Anyway, never mind. Right. So, in today's episode, we are going to kick off with a final. I'm getting bored of saying this word final because I've been in quite a few now. So we've got a final. We've got a Community Shield a Community Shield final to play against none other than Liverpool FC, and we're going to quickly go there now, play that. But I just want to say a little bit of breaking news, guys. We're going to have 3 games today. How many games are we going to play, Apollo? We're going to have 3 games. So, I think we should go over to the tactics page and get into it. And don't think you can see new players that were purchased in the squad because they're not going to be there. They're not even included in the squad for this. We're leaving it as a bit of a surprise. I'm using the same players that basically got us to where we are now before we signed these 2 new players. 2 world-class players in my eyes. So without further ado, people, we're going straight over to the tactics page right now. Here we are at the tactics page. The team's been chosen. You might see a few new faces in there and think, oh, he's new. I can assure you they're not new. They've either been on loan or just not been included in the squad last season for obvious reasons, such as they weren't ready. Papetti, who is going to start today's game at centre-half. If you recall, at the very beginning of Season 1, Episode 1, we signed 2 centre-halves from Brescia in Italy. He's one of them. He's the youngster we signed that we said he was signed for the future, and we said we'd send him on loan for a season or 2. Well, he's progressed so much that he's going to be in and around the squad, and he's probably going to play some games in the Premier League to sort of get a bit of experience. Certainly playing a lot of cup games. So, Papetti, he's going to be in and around the squad. Pereira at the advanced midfield role, I think we all know what he's about or who he is. Been at the club for a little while, was on loan last season. He's now come back. I've decided to keep him in the squad, keep him around, so he'll be a good utility player for us, sort of within the midfield, attacking midfield roles. And he's good for covering with injuries. So they're the 2 new faces in the squad, but not into the club. So we are going to go with Henderson in goal. Right back will be Wan-Bissaka. Papetti and Maguire will be the 2 centre-halves, with Tellez will play left back. Bentancur will play his deep line playmaker role where he sat there last season, along with Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. Pereira, we've just touched upon, will be playing the advanced midfielder role with Cavani and Greenwood up top. Now, he made promises to Greenwood that he's going to play up top in his certain position. So that's what we aim to do. And see if it works. However, that does mean that there's no place for the likes of Rashford and Martial at the moment. Martial's injured anyway. Rashford played pre-season. Personally, he's not done very well, as you can see by his rating of only 6.82 compared to the majority of others. Cavani's only had 6.74, but, you know, Cavani's been there and done it and got his T-shirt several times, so he knows what the game's about. I'll be interested to see how well Scott McTominay's going to do this season. I think he could be one of our shining little superstars that we've got at the club. Time will tell. And that also goes to the likes of Brandon Williams, who I think will be... he's so versatile, left back and right back. I think he will fit in really well into this club. Toying with the idea of selling Donny van der Beek. Can't see him settling in and fitting into the squad with the players. And besides, with new players coming into the squad, maybe there's no place for Donny van der Beek and I should cash in. Basically, I've just given away a position, but it was intentional. So now you've all got your little brains going, craniums going, thinking, I wonder who he signed that's world class. Well, it's a world class player that you'll meet very soon. But you might be thinking, when you see that I've signed, you might be thinking, yeah, he's world class, but he's not as good as X, Y, and Z. Well, he probably isn't in that way, but this way, this system he is. I hope you've noticed we have changed system. We are playing a diamond 4-4-2. It's worked really well in pre-season. Players are pretty much getting used to it more and more day by day. So it's working a treat. And I hope we can cause Liverpool some problems right now. We're going to click on and get straight over to the game. So here we go, kick-off. Pretty much the Community Shield final is it's your last pre-season friendly, if you want to call it a friendly. It's a competitive game, but I'm looking at it as an extension to my friendlies I've had this season. So Liverpool on the attack straight away. Keita scores straight away within a minute. Oh no, within a minute. 5 minutes. Too busy talking. So just under 6 minutes in, Liverpool go 1 goal up. I'm not too worried about this. I don't think we can gauge much from this game. As I say, we haven't got our full side out. I'm pretty certain Liverpool haven't really seen who they've signed. They've pretty much got a full strength side out, actually, from what I can see. Renato Sanchez, I saw that they signed up during the close season, so he's on the bench, so a new starter straight away. So we've gone for controlled possession. As I say, it's worked ever so well in pre-season, and I'm hoping it can work against the likes of Liverpool in the Premier League this season. But by what we're seeing here, it's not looking too good, is it? I'm not going to change. I'm going to keep to what I believe in for this system. It's worked so well so far, so we're going to stick with it. We're going to have faith. However, there are some players that haven't been included in the squad that have played in these positions most of the season. We've done our business very, very pretty much after the end of last season had finished and I'd stopped recording. Literally within the first 3 or 4 days, I'd had 2 players in the bag signed up, done. So they've been with us all through pre-season. They even went on holiday at the start whilst being at the club. So I hid that from you guys. So that works out really well because we were given the budget a little bit early. Liverpool go 2 up. We were given the budget a little bit early, if you recall, of 86 million. We have spent pretty much most of that. I think we've got 11 million left, but we have sort of got a few players out and saved some money on wages. So we're trying to balance the book still. We still want to get some more players out the door and get some, claw some of that wages back. But we are finding it quite difficult, if I'm being honest, to get some players out. They've been a bit stubborn and not wanting to leave. So I will go through players that we have gotten rid of, along with players we've signed in, as we get through this episode, as push on with it a little bit more. So on the first glance of this so far, we're 2-0 down to Liverpool in the final. Totally dominated us, to be fair. This is the first time we've been dominated. We played Milan in a friendly and totally dominated them. So I'm quite disappointed it's gone this way. Am I going to make any changes? Not right now, I'm not. No, I'm going to leave it the same. And we're going to play the second half. So hopefully it'll be nice to talk to you about some goals. So how are you enjoying the series so far? If you're enjoying it and you like it, tell your friends, press the subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, and we'll be extremely happy. Right, Pogba on the ball, United pushing forward. Lost possession through Salah quite easily there. It's a bit disappointing that Pogba's been able to be bullied off the ball there. So Alexander-Arnold comes down the right. Salah, great challenge. So we're not getting the ball forward enough or quick enough, which has been an issue throughout this new experiment. But the players we have in place to play these roles are a little bit better than what we've got. Positions have been changed a little bit just to surprise you guys and not show you the new signings. And not only that, I wanted to give a few of them a little bit more time. Bruno Fernandes, for example, has been really, really poor during the close season. During the pre-season friendlies. He hasn't really done a great deal for me, but he scores. His high passing rate is so good. So we're going to go a little bit more sort of. Going to put Danny van der Beek in there, and I'm going to go for McTominay in Pogba's role because I'm a bit annoyed that Pogba's got out-muscled. I'm going to go Rashford as well for Greenwood. I've decided Cavani's going to be the main man this season for me. I've also tried to sign a striker, been unsuccessful on 2 bids for the same player. So it's a little bit annoying. I feel if we'd gotten this player in, then Rashford. I think if we'd gotten this player in, we may well have been a lot more confident in what we can achieve this season. So, we'll have to see. Hopefully, we're going to have Cavani, Edouard and Greenwood. Edouard's on international duty at the moment, so he's not played much football with us at all. But Tomney, great challenge. Wins the ball high up the pitch there. It's in possession there. It's poor when we've got possession. We haven't played this badly all pre-season, and of course as soon as we play a really, really big name, we've just sort of crumbled a little bit. I'm feeling. The possession when we do have the ball and pass it looks good. It's that kills us. It's them long balls. We've gone from playing nice passing etiquette football, and we think, oh, let's pump it long. No, we don't want to do that. And it's just killing us. And also, you'll probably notice that Henderson's in goal today. That's not an error. It's not a mistake. I do see Henderson's probably my first choice at the moment. What a bad ball. Henderson's probably going to be my first choice. De Gea's not really played much pre-season. He's been on international duty. Henderson has done well. He has played well. So I'm probably going to give him the benefit of the doubt and give him at least the option to keep De Gea out of goal in the league. See how he does. Okay, so that was piss poor. I don't really recall us having many shots at goal. I think we may need to look at how we play these big teams. So that's a learning curve for me. We've lost 2-0. I don't think playing this system works against the bigger teams, but against the lower sides that aren't going to have a lot of possession, it's good. Teams that have possession, we're probably best playing counter-attack, I feel. Fair play to Liverpool, beat us on the day. I don't recall us even having many shots at goal. I remember Rashford having a shot, and that was probably it. Cavani, maybe. I'm going to tell him I'm disappointed, because I am. Right. So, we are going to come away from here, and we're going to give you a update on transfers in and transfers out. So, stay tuned for that, people. And we'll see you tomorrow. So we've played some pre-season games, as you can see on this new system. So first game we won comfortably 2-1. Then we played Bayern and we won 3-2. Then we went over to China and played 2 games in China, winning 4-1 and 3-0. Then our third game in China resulted in a 1-0 defeat. We played the youngsters for that game. Thought I'd give some of my first team players a rest for the AC Milan game. We drew the Milan game, Rashford getting on the score sheet after 66 minutes. And then, of course, the 2-0 defeat in the Community Shield to Liverpool. So, all in all, it's not been too bad. All right, there's a couple of reds on there, but expected with the Liverpool, the way we played. So, moving forward, we have a Super Cup game coming up, which we are going to play for you today, alongside the first away game of the season, and it's the first fixture of the season. which is away to Norwich City. So you would have been treated today, guys, with 3 games. So we would have played the Liverpool, the Norwich and the Milan. And then we're going to play maybe a dozen games, come all the way back, probably for the West Ham and Southampton, or maybe the Arsenal and Wolves. I'm not too sure yet. We'll probably see how we do and how we're getting along when we decide to come back. But, you know, same as always, around sort of 8 to 12 games will come back in that area. I want to try and get through the season so that we can all enjoy it together. And it's not, you know, one of them that's just hanging out there for the sake of it. You know, let's get through the season. Let's show you what you need to see. And let's get the results in. So that's what we're going to do for the remainder of the season moving forward. And I think it's about time I've shown you our ins and outs, guys. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to show you the ins and show you the outs and see if you approve. So let's head over now to have a look at the outs. So outs, here we go. First out is Sergio Romero. Not a massive surprise. Guy's just lying around, not doing a great deal. Probably not going to play any football under me. Current ability is only 2. Potentially, he's at the highest ability he's ever going to be at. Didn't really lose a lot. Didn't get anything for him. Went on a free. Saved a bit on wages. But yeah, he's the first player that we've gotten out of the club. And good luck to him. Juan Mata. So Juan Mata has now left the club, releasing a good chunk of wages for us. Around £110,000 a week was what he was on. Not going to play for me. Guy's 33 years of age. So again, he's gone over to China to play for the rival team of Sergio Romero. So that's them 2 out the door, saving a bit of wages, which is good. Unfortunately, no fee for both players. So let's go and show you a player that we have had a fee for and has gone back to where we originally got him from. So Andrea Cistana has gone back to Brescia. We sold him for 3.1 million up front, going up to about 5.25 million with add-ons. So guy was, as we signed him, and I'm thinking he could push through. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be. So he's gone back to Brescia. They came back in for him, and we thought it was right to send him back to the club that, you know, lies heavy on his heart, and, you know, their club is in his blood. So guys, this is signing number 1. I said we needed a centre half, a good centre half, a little bit of pace and a lot of determination. Here he is, Milian Skriniar. Is it Skriniar? Skriniar. This guy, he's the one we've sold. Decided to spend some cash, costing us. I think it was 39.5 million up front, adding up to 56 million with add-ons, obviously appearances, goals, international appearances, etc., etc. So he was our first signing through the door. We got him in straight away. I think this will ease some of our issues and our problems that we've had at the back. Hoping it shores it up and brings it all together. 26 years of age. All right, I was looking for someone maybe 22 to 24 at the most, but this guy came along. There was another guy I was looking at. I won't name names, but I was looking at somebody else. It didn't quite work out with a deal, so we went for the next option, which was this gentleman here. And he's on 180 grand a week on I think it's a 4-year. Let's have a look at his contract. So yeah, he's on until 2026. So he's on a 5-year contract. So guys, Martin Odergaard is the new world-class midfielder we have signed here at Manchester United. His stats are amazing, absolutely amazing. First touch of 16, dribbling of 17, passing of 17, technique 16. The list goes on, viewers. I don't need to keep telling you. You can see it for yourself. Absolutely unbelievable player. He can play several roles with ease, let me say. But we have decided to play him as an attacking sort of playmaker. So he plays the advanced playmaker role really, really well in this team. And when we've been dictating, we have been really, really good actually with him. So absolutely amazed with what we've got. Couldn't be happier. Tell me what you think about this signing. Me personally, got him from Real Madrid. We purchased, so it's an expensive deal for the club. Okay, so the initial outlay was £40 million up front with add-ons of up to 60 million, totaling £100 million for this player. The idea was to maybe sell a Van der Beek or a Pogba. I'm unsure as to what to do. We've got a Fernandes, we've got Pogba, we've got Martin Odergaard, we've got Van der Beek, we've got McTominay. I think we're going to have too many players, and we're going to upset the apple cart a bit with a few players not being able to get into the squad. So I'm thinking, do I sell a Van der Beek, or do I use Van der Beek and maybe sell a Pogba? But I thought Pogba, on his days, unplayable. But last season he wasn't all that. So I'm sort of torn as to what to do. Speaking of being torn, I was all set for selling Martial. We made an attempt. He couldn't agree terms with Arsenal. We agreed a fee. So I decided to play him. And this new role, this new position, the new formation we're playing, he was scoring goals for fun in pre-season. And then he got injured again. So he's giving me more to think about if another bid was to come in for him. But Martin Odegaard, for me, he could be the game changer. He could be the difference between winning the title and coming second. Team selection, here we are. So it's not going to change much. Well, it's certainly not going to change much in terms of the tactical side of it and the way we're going to play. Personnel will change from time to time. A couple of changes now. So we're going to go through the team. So in goal will be Henderson. Right back will be Wan-Bissaka. Left back will be Luke Shaw. Centre halves will be Harry Maguire, and making his Premier League debut will be Skriniar. Bentancur will play the deep line playmaker alongside Pogba and Odegaard, making his Premier League debut for Manchester United. And playing the advanced midfielder role will be Fernandes and Cavani and Greenwood up top. So let's hope this works out as well as it could do. And fingers crossed, Norwich away. Let's do it. Right, first game of this second season in the Premier League kicks off with an away game at Norwich. And here we go, guys. Let's see how well we can do. So Bissaka plays it to Cavani on the right. Inside to Odegaard. Bentancur. So we've been playing some fantastic football in pre-season. Long may it continue. Straight away, Cavani gets on the score sheet. 8 minutes played. Man United 1, Norwich 0. I get the feeling it's going to be a long, hard season for Norwich. I could be wrong, but I just get that feeling. I'm guessing, well, they've obviously newly promoted to the Premier League. A bit of a yo-yo club. Could be difficult. Zimmerman for Norwich. It's Max Aarons. Oh, Fernandes intercepts. Cavani, great ball to Greenwood. Cavani makes his way into the centre. Cavani, oh, he's just wide. Just wide, Cavani. So we're only just sort of dominating the game. Goals more important. That's the only stat that matters. So it's good football so far. First time football. It's amazing. Fernandes, what a goal. What a team goal. Odegaard was sort of involved in every part of the movement there. Started at the back with Skriniar. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see this again. Pogba, Odegaard, Fernandes. Fernandes to Greenwood, Cavani. Fernandes forward run continues. Gets in a bit of space. Leaves him one-on-one the goal and just slots it nicely and calmly past him. Great team goal. So I feel, as I touched upon when we played Liverpool, when we play lower teams like this, lesser teams like this, we can play this way. But maybe when we play the bigger boys, we may need to revert back to how we played last season with the counter-attack and change the personnel and put your Rashfords and Martials in. So we just seem a little bit standoffish at the minute, and kind of want us to get a little bit more stuck in. I think we're giving them just a little bit too much space on the ball. However, Cantwell makes a really good run inside the box. Fernandez, Odergaard to Cavani. Cavani to Greenwood over the top. Lovely ball. Greenwood, one-on-one. Great save by the goalie. Fantastic save, diving to his left. Okay, so we're just approaching the 65 minute. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to change it at right back with Wan-Bissaka. I'm going to put Brandon Williams on right back. And I'm going to put Eric Bailly on for Skriniar. Just don't want to lose anything down there to give them hope. And I think we'll leave it at that just for 10 more minutes, and then take Bentancur off and put on McTominay. I think will be the general sort of ideal way to do this. Just see it out for the last 10. We're going to do that, actually. Well, they're crying out for Pogba to come off. Yeah, he's struggling. Okay, so we're going to put Pogba... We're going to put Donny van de Beek on. I'm going to put Donny van de Beek on, leave Bentancur, give him a little run. Because I've not made my mind up on Van de Beek yet, if he's going to... Should he stay or should he go now, so to speak? I'm just going to give him a little bit of a praise. 3 points in the bag. Good start to the season. A nice win against Norwich. Sort of cruised by the sort of second half, just cruise through. Which is nice to be able to do that. Rather than running at 110 miles an hour chasing the ball like headless chickens. Every now and then we need them sort of games to sort of just slowly but surely feed us through. So yes, Skriniar does make his debut. Thought he did alright, really. I think Odegaard was the standout performer. Just the way I see it. And I think with that information, we can go over to our third game of this episode, which is a Super Cup final. Right, so Super Cup final, and the team, we've made several changes because we've got a game in 3 days' time against Tottenham in the Premier League. So kind of putting a few players in that I just want to see a little bit more of, like a Martial, Pereira, Donny van de Beek. So the team we've gone for is David De Gea in goal. We know what he's all about. No, he's not my number one choice, but he's in goal. I've actually forgotten to do one, actually. Brandon Williams is going to go in for one. So we've got Brandon Williams at right back, Papete and Bailly in the centre, Alex Telles on the left, Bentancur playing the deep line playmaker role, along with McTominay and Van de Beek just a little bit further ahead in midfield, with Pereira playing the advanced midfielder role, with Martial and Rashford up top with pace. So I'm hoping it works out. Let's go and see. So nothing to lose, guys. Let's just go and enjoy the game and have a bit of fun. Oh, 6 out of 12. Right, ignore that. So we're going to put Daniel James on, Luke Shaw on, Dalot, Pogba, 2 more, Stick Harry on, and Mason Greenwood. There we go. Give him an auto number. Right, here we go. Kickoff time against AC Milan in this Super Cup. Fingers crossed, eh? Maybe another little bit of silverware. Andrea plays it to Williams down the right. Williams, surely he's going to come back inside to Van de Beek. Plays it Shaw. Andreas Pereira scores a goal, assisted by Donny van de Beek. So far, you know, little good combinations. I'm enjoying it. Again, we're only 3 minutes in. Plenty to play for. Goal for AC Milan. Or not. Disallowed goal. Well. Okay, so we're hanging on by a thread. Oh, great challenge. Ball comes in. There you go. There you go. Soulmakers scores. Not really a great deal to talk about, is there? I mean, we've dominated possession for a change. Passes completion is so high at 93%. Just need the goals, really, to talk about. As I say, winning. The most important stat is the top left. I don't care if we have 5% and win 3-0. We have 5%. We score 3 goals. It's all that matters. Right, corner. In it comes. Bentaker easily clears. However, I get the idea it's coming straight back. I actually thought Rashford snitched the ball and was going to put us on the counter attack there. Soulmakers on the right, crosses, heads just wide of David Hayer's goal. So anyone struggling? Not really struggling out there. So we're going to keep it the same. I'm going to say I want a little bit more from here. While I do that, I'm probably going to score. Not far off. So I'm demanding a little bit more off them. I don't want to make any changes. I kind of want this team to be I don't want to risk any injuries moving forward. And I know if I bring a player on for the sake of bringing them on. So it ends in a draw. So we are going to play extra time. Scrap what I just said because I'm going to make some changes. And then we're not doing it to win. We're doing it to save the player's legs. So Bentaker is Donny van der Beek struggling, which is I'm absolutely flabbergasted. So I'm actually going to put on Paul Pogba there. Sorry. Bentaker, he's going to come off hopefully for. Right, okay, that could be tough. It's going to have to be Odergaard. I didn't really want to bring Odergaard on. But Odegaard's coming on. We're going to swap him for McTominay and we're going to put Pogba and Odegaard swapping over. I didn't really want to do that. And Brandon Williams is going to come off for Wan-Bissaka. So there's 3 subs and I've probably destroyed some penalty takers there. Because I get a feeling it will go to penalties. Let's see. So let's give them a little boost and demand more. I want more, motherfuckers. Pogba on the ball. Inside to Martial. Had a quiet game, actually. I think you've all had a quiet game. Yeah. Okay. I think this has got penalties written all over it. Oh, great challenge. Bally to Martial. Rashford runs the ball to Martial. Plays it out to Pogba. Right, just take your time. There's no rush. Rashford, he's in. Oh, great save from Donnarumma. Great save. Corner to United. Tellez, outswinger. Oh. Nearly fell to Rashford in the box. Tellez, swinger, in. No. So we've got just about 8 minutes to go. It does look very much like it's going to go to penalties. There we go. Penalty kicks. Oh dear. I hate penalties. So I'm going to get Phelan can just choose them. I'm going to tell him. Be decisive about your penalty. And then I'm going to change, as always, when I do penalties, I always go from behind the goal. Tellez, first penalty. Misses. Not the best of starts, my friends. Not the best of starts. Kessie steps up for Milan's first penalty. Scores. Rashford for United. Penalty number 2. Good penalty. Good penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Here he is. The main. I reckon he goes down the middle. Ibra. Oh, smashes it. De Gea not got prayer. If De Gea went a week early, he wasn't getting that. Martial. Penalty number 3. Can he convert? Yes, he can. Great penalty. Mandzukic. God, is he still there? Penalty number 3. Buries it. Great penalty. Paul Pogba. Can he score to keep United in with a chance? Straight down the middle. Yes, he can. Come on, David. We need you to make a save. Come on. Against Hakan here. Great penalty. So it's pretty much... we need to save. Well, we've got to score this one. Here we go. Pereira. Had a quiet game as well. Well, they've all had a quiet game, but... Pereira versus Donnarumma. Great penalty. So it's all down to this last penalty kick. We need David De Gea to save this, to take it to sudden death. Come on, David. Come on, David. It's on you, son. Oh, unlucky. Well, we've lost on a penalty shootout, guys. So that's not bad. In one episode of Season 2, you've seen us lose 2 games, 2 trophies. Not the best, really, is it? 3 games played, won 1, lost 2, and 2 of the games could have been lifting trophies, all to go in the cabinet. So we're not going to watch that. We're going to get out of here. Yeah, bye. Right, okay. I'm just going to say I'm disappointed. I am a little bit. I thought we were... Well, none of us should have won, but it's early on in the season. We're still finding our feet, finding our way, and finding our fitness. So, semi-assistant. Right, we are done with this episode. I'm just going to go to the schedule just to give you guys a little look. I know we've been through this. So we've got some hard games. We've got Tottenham and Man City coming up. I'm going to aim to come back for the Arsenal and Wolves, I think. So we can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're going to come back for the Arsenal and Wolves game. I really hope you're enjoying the content, and I really look forward to seeing you on episode, what would be episode 9, season 2, episode 2, if you want to, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go with episode 9. So guys, without further ado, it's time for me to say goodbye for the day and go and make some more content for you. So from me, Mr. Cuddly, it's over and out. It's over and out. Thanks. 2 lots of silverware. Can't believe I lost 2 finals.